Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna, author of the website Russian Vagabond, and this channel about life in Germany and Austria. And today especially I want to talk about jobs in Germany and all about high demand jobs in Germany. Which jobs are actually really demand in the market, and so as a foreigner you can also have high chances on employment in Germany with these jobs. Before coming to Germany, it's really important to estimate your chances, especially if you come with a job seeker visa, because you have only 6 months to find a job. So your chances must be quite high to find a job in Germany, because not all professions and qualifications are really needed in Germany, and maybe your particular degree isn't even really required in Germany, and so you will just waste 6 months and go back without a job. So let's jump right into this with the first job on our list. It's nurses and caretakers, especially like senior caretakers. As you can see also in other my video about nurses in Germany, that nursing is the most popular, most demanded job in Germany, and it's also easier to get a job in Germany as a nurse as for any other on this list, although they also really high demanded. The reason for this, German population is rapidly aging, and so people need more care workers, more nurses to care about sick and the old ones. According to German statistic, by 2025 there must be 150,000 nurses needed in Germany. And of course it's not possible that Germany will produce all these nurses, that they will qualify, educate so many young people to cover 150,000 of vacancies. That's why they really need people from abroad like you with qualifications which you gathered in university, because in Germany nurses are not going to university, they do just vocational training, but if you are from abroad you need to have a university degree. The next on our list, IT workers, developers, software developers, just programmers. They all really need it in Germany because there are not many people with such skills. Learning how to program or how to develop is quite complex task. So not many people know the coding languages, not many people are available in Germany. That's why they also hire from abroad, and they are welcome people coming to Germany with such qualifications to work in German companies. You can also work remotely for German companies, also from your home country. There are some websites like Upwork or freelance.com where you can find a job, or you can also find like steady full-time job in German company just remotely. Only for software developers there are 3,000 open positions in Germany, and software developers are highest paid IT professionals in that category. They earn on average above 50,000 per year in Germany, which is considered to be quite good salary. The next is medicine. Medicine, of course, in every country is very demanded. The doctors, the physicians are needed everywhere because people always get sick and they need help from the doctor, right? So in Germany there are currently 5,000 open positions for physicians, and especially some small clinics, some small hospitals are struggling because small hospitals in some small cities or villages actually struggle because they can't find candidates for such a places. Like nobody wants to work middle of nowhere or in small village. So if you're a foreigner, you have really high chances to be hired in some small city or village in Germany, because they just can't make the job so attractive, so people will come and stay in that village. So use these chances and apply for such jobs. Next, of course, engineering. All engineers are really demanded in Germany, but with exceptions for some special engineers, such as mechanical engineers, mechanical and vehicle construction engineers. As you of course know, I hope that Germany has a lot of production companies and also vehicle production companies, automotive industry and others. They even produce the ships and what else, like planes. They produce so many vehicles. If you are a specialist in some kind of mechanical engineering, Germany I guess, one of the best countries in the world after China and maybe US. So take a chance. And also other engineers, such as electrical engineers. Of course, we have our smartphones, our electronics all over the house. Electronics are huge in Germany as well, because Germany produces a lot of devices and also a lot of like parts for devices, because Germany also popular for producing small parts of some piece of equipment or electronic device. So we produce these parts and deliver in some other countries where it would be constructed. So there are a lot of production companies in Germany. The potential employers for such engineers, mechanical engineers and electrical engineers, of course, our automotive huge corporations such as BMW, Volkswagen, but also like electronics like Sony, Samsung and Siemens are huge in Germany. The next category of high demanded professions are scientists. Germany is big on science as well. It can happen at universities, it also happens in private corporations with research and development departments. So there are everywhere scientists are needed, but with exception for some particular sciences such as biologists, chemical sciences, physics, ecology, but also geology, astronomy and even meteorology. So all these sciences are really needed, but especially Germany has the highest chances for chemists and biologists, because Germany also produces a lot of medicaments. We all need it at university, at research centers, and as I mentioned, at private companies and the research and development departments. So for now I mentioned the professions which has high degree diploma, and now we are switching to professions, high demanded jobs for people with vocational training, because Germany has of course also huge labor market for trade professions, for craftsmen, and there you don't need to have a degree, but still they are very required nowadays, and so many businesses are struggling to find workers because they are just not enough. In Germany, German schools and corporations cannot produce so many trainees, so many craftsmen, so they need to hire from abroad, especially from other European countries. It's popular, for example, for people from Poland or I don't know, like Bulgaria, Romania, and all around come to Germany to work in the trade professions, in trade jobs with vocational qualification. The biggest opportunities are open for metal workers, as Germany again production country, there are a lot of metal going on, so metal workers are demanded. Of course you need to have a qualifications and desirably also some experience, as you work with your hands, you need to have some hands-on experience with real stuff and real production. The next one is Mechatronics Technician, the people who works with technique in all different kind of areas in our life, because he builds, assembles, repairs, installs and maintains mechatronical systems in different machines. So it can be a bunch of different machines, it can be also automotive industry, it can be airplane industry, it can be again maybe a ship industry and any other industry which has some kind of machine in it. The next one is electronics technicals or electricians. Again, in Germany you can choose between many fields in this particular area to work in, such as equipment and systems, automation technology, operation technology, energy and building technology, buildings and infrastructure systems, information technology and system technology, and many others. So again, electronics is everywhere nowadays, and therefore you can choose this amount of so many employers to work for. It's just insane. The next professions in trade industry are specialized for plastic processing. Nowadays we have again so much plastic that it has to be processed in Germany. Germany is huge on recycling, so they proceed and reuse the plastic. So we also need some qualified people to do all this task and to save our planet basically. Also specialized for welding technology. It's like you can see in almost every job in this category, because because Germany is a technology country, and so if you have some trade, some vocational qualifications in something with technology, you're always in a good place in Germany. Now we switch from technology and let's get to more feminine jobs where also possibilities for a woman, although jobs which I mentioned before, you can work of course as a woman, but it's not that typical. The next the next high demanded jobs in the field of a restaurant business, such as like all kitchen personnel, especially chefs, everything what's related to the kitchen, and in a restaurant as a waiter. Basically all positions which you have in the restaurant are very demanded in Germany. They just can't manage again to have enough educated and experienced people here, because to work as a chef or even as a waiter, many here go through schooling, go to vocational school, which not everyone wants to do because this takes a couple of years. That's why if you have already the skills, you can come to Germany to work restaurant industry. The next industry is the hotel industry. Again, in Germany, to work in the hotel industry, there are so many job positions and so many are very, very demanded again. And for them, again, you need to go to vocational school, to sit in a bank for a couple of years, to gain some experience, to be able to work in a hotel. Germany is not like that. It's not like you come right after school and you decide to work in a hotel and you go and work. You have to go through some schooling experience. You need to go through education, vocational education, which is combined vocational school and actually hands-on experience in this hotel, for example. So all hotel workers, wherever it's like a Zimmermädchen, it's the cleaning lady in a hotel, or you do a receptionist job, there are a lot of job openings in Germany for you. And also, of course, if you speak English in a good level and some German. That was all, guys, for today. This is the nowadays, like 2020, the most demanded jobs in Germany. Pay attention, take some notes and apply if you have this or similar qualifications. I hope you liked this video, you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe so you will learn something new next time.